Hi, hello. I'm finally doing a Meet the Artist. I've wanted to do this for like a really long time, and I'm here doing it today. I actually filmed this, I think it was the beginning of September or something like that, because I know that in the voiceover I mentioned not being able to wait for the leaves to get orange, which now it's like very much fall, and I love fall. But my point is, I filmed this, and I was just listening to it because I wanted to actually, make the drawing, because I had done the voiceover before I made the drawing because I couldn't wait to do the voiceover, but I didn't have enough time to do the drawing. So, and I listened to it, and I hate the way I talked. I don't know, I hated the way I talked. It felt so weird. It felt like I was like putting on a persona, but it wasn't a good one. I don't know, I don't know, I just don't like the way I sounded in that. And I'm terrified that I sound exactly the same right now. So, I don't know, I need to get out of my head. It's fine, I sound fine. So, I guess we could get into my likes and dislikes, possibly? Or oh wait, I didn't even introduce myself. Hi, I'm Nikolina, you can call me Nico, and I'm a Taurus. I think my sun sign, no, there's no sun sign, there's a moon sign and a rising sign, right? I think my rising sign is a Virgo and my moon sign might be a Pisces or it's a Libra, but I have no idea, and I don't know enough about astrology to like really do any research. So I don't know. I just know that I'm a Taurus, and on the Enneagram, or is it an Enneagram thing? I don't know. You know the test with the numbers. I got 7, and then the second one was like 2, and then I think the third one was like 5, but I didn't even read what 5 was about. But I'm a 7 apparently, and on the 16 personality thing, I'm an INFJ. So I took it twice, a year apart, almost exactly a year apart. And I got the same result twice. I think even down to the percentages, they were like really close. So I guess, I don't know, my personality, I guess it didn't change as much as I thought I did in like a year. So, on to my likes and dislikes. I love animals, fruit, and salad, which I know not everyone will agree with me on that one. I know salad is a universally, well, not universally, but like I know a lot of people would eat a lot more things other than salad. But I think it's refreshing, and there are a lot of actually delicious salads. So, tea, which is probably my favorite drink. I mean, I don't really like soda. Oops, that's a dislike. I'm not allowed to say that until later. But I don't know. I like tea. It's nice. It's cozy. It reminds me of, I don't know. I just like tea. I don't have to explain myself. Drawing, painting, creating in general. I have a whole channel about it. I think you know that already. Going on walks, I think it's relaxing. Why am I explaining it? I just like going on walks. Listening to music. Music is everything to me, and it's the only thing that helps me cope with any emotion I'm feeling, and it just makes me feel better, okay? So, if you want to see what I'm listening to, I have a Spotify. It's linked in the description. Mushrooms. I think you know that already, but on brackets on pizza, because you can't have a pizza without mushrooms. I feel like that would just be a disgrace to mushrooms and pizza. But the pizza has to be vegetarian, or else I probably won't eat it, because I hate salami and meat. But again, I'm getting ahead of myself. That is on the dislikes. For now, I just talk about things I like. I have a hard time not complaining about things, okay? I complain all the time. It's like bad how much I just complain about things. Like, I have to stop. But I do like mushrooms. I think they're cute. I don't know. Some of my friends said that, like, when they think of me, they think of mushrooms or my OC Olu, which is a mushroom girl. Which I get that. I have mushroom earrings. I have a mushroom top, which you can see I drew. I like them. They're cute and they're delicious. Only on pizza though. I feel like if you eat a mushroom by itself, it's really not that good. But they're good on pizza. And I like vegetables on pizza. I like a nice juicy fresh vegetable pizza. Anyway, fall, my favorite season. I had a breakthrough. No, I didn't. I was talking to one of my friends, and she said that her favorite season used to be winter because it reminded her of white, but now she likes summer. because, no school, and she gets to dress how she actually likes dressing, which I do like dressing in summer, but I also love the coziness of fall and the cozy clothes of fall, but I don't like winter because it reminds me of grayness and bad weather, and I like snow, but it's way too cold. And she was saying that it was the opposite for her, that all those things reminded her of fall, like gray and bad weather and rain and coldness. Which I was like, wait, what? It doesn't remind you of like warm colors and cozy sweaters and leaves and, going back to school, which isn't great, but you can romanticize it. And going back to school shopping and, I don't know, fall, right? Hot cocoa. I feel like maybe that's more of a winter thing. My point is, I realize that people can have really different perspectives about seasons, but I like fall. Frogs and snails, I like both of those things. I don't know, they're cute. I just like them. That's it. That's all I have to say. And I like playing with them. I love going outside right after it rains. I love going out and just seeing a bunch of snails right after it rains. It's relaxing and it's cute. I like plants. I do really love plants. I wish I could take care of plants, but I would kill them. Unintentionally, obviously, but I just feel like I'm not responsible enough to take care of plants. I can barely keep myself alive, so. But if I could, I would have plants everywhere. And bad puns. As much as I don't like to admit it, I laugh at bad puns. And the worse they are, the funnier they are, you know what I mean? So yeah, I make a lot of bad puns too. Now, on to dislikes. Chewing noises. I hate chewing noises. I hate it. It literally makes me want to gag. I cannot eat if I hear other people eating. I'll be having dinner with my family, and we'll all be eating, and I will have drifted away into a different world thinking about something totally random, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh right, like I am brought back to reality, and it's silence, and all I can hear are my parents chewing, and I feel like throwing up. Like, it's not like they're chewing like super loudly or anything, but like I can hear them, right? Because if we're not like having a conversation, then all I can hear is people chewing, and then I start to hear myself chewing, and it's gross. So, meat, as I said, it's disgusting. I don't like it. I feel like I'm eating a dead thing, and then when I realize that I'm eating a dead thing, it just makes me feel grossed out, and I don't understand people who like meat, because it's not even about the fact that I'm eating a dead animal, it's just the fact that it doesn't taste good. Anyway, small talk. So what's the weather like today? Ha ha ha. That's why I just don't like meeting new people. Like, I like meeting them and getting to know them and possibly making a friend, but small talk is terrible, and I hate having to catch them up on my life and oh yeah, so I like art. I don't know. I hate it. Horror movies. Okay, I had this whole thing. I had this thing where I was like, no, I like horror movies. I like being stressed and anxious for a movie. I guess it's better to be stressed and anxious intentionally, you go into it knowing that you're going to be stressed and anxious, and that's why you're watching it. But I don't know why I was lying to myself. I just wanted to seem cool, yeah, I can totally take a good horror movie, but I can't. I am such a scaredy cat. I cannot. I get scared of absolutely everything, and it's not even I have nightmares. I just get so paranoid about everything, and I'm like, no, nobody's watching you from the window, nobody's gonna attack you from underneath the bed, you're fine. But it's just still irrational fears. They get to me. Stereotypes. I don't like stereotypes. I don't know. Do I have to explain that? They're just kind of dumb. Mean people. By mean people, I mean anything that could be bad. Just bad people. I don't think that a person can be necessarily evil or bad, but they, people do things and they are defined by their actions, and I don't know. Again, do I have to explain that? Being tickled? I do have to explain this one, though. I hate being tickled. It is the only thing that gets me into a fight or flight, response. I have never experienced anything like that other than when I'm being tickled. That is the one time that I either run or fight. Right? I either have to run away, as an instinct, I run away, or I start kicking. I don't know if it's tied to the fact that my dad would tickle me all the time when I was a kid, and he would do this creepy thing with his hand, and he would be like, it's like this monster, and he's not controlling it, and he would scare me with it. I don't know if that impacted it or whatever, but like I just remember being tickled and it was terrible, and I hate being tickled now, and I am pretty ticklish. I don't know. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Waking up early. Okay, so I do not like waking up early, but I like waking up early when I set my alarm, you know? I don't like when my mom wakes me up for my peaceful slumber to go to school, of all things. Really? No, thank you. I'll miss class, that's fine. I know I can, but like, I don't want to wake up, and the reason I'm waking up is to go to a terrible place, to go to school, like anything else, please. Like, I don't like waking up for the sake of waking up, and I have to wake up and go to class. Anyway, but it does feel better when I set my alarm. You know, it's like I can set my alarm for 3 a.m. and when I wake up, I won't be upset. There's nobody to be upset at other than myself, you know? Because, like, I set the alarm. I purposely set the alarm so I wake up earlier and I start my day earlier and I have more time to do things. And I just feel like I'm being more productive. Like, I get, like, extra 2 hours just for waking up 2 hours earlier, you know? Anyway, soda/pop. I've been trying to get into it lately because I keep seeing like my classmates drinking soda. Well, not keep, but I've seen them a couple times. I'm just like, you know what? I want to see what the fuss is about because I've never liked soda. But I like grabbed a can of 7-Up for school because we had some in the fridge, and I could not drink it. Like I did, but it went so slow. Like I drank it. I finished it by the end of the day. Like it was by my last class, that was when I finished it, and everyone was like, "You're still drinking this?" I'm like, I don't know. I just can't. There's too many bubbles, so I can't like drink it very quickly, or else it hurts. It like goes in my nose, you know. But I'm not saying the flavor is bad. I don't like how carbonated it is, you know. That new car smell. Oh right, of course. I hate the smell of cars. I hate it. Okay, I absolutely hate it, and I don't understand. I feel like I'm the only one, because I'll go into a car and it'll smell like that new car smell, you know what I mean? Because people are like always, especially in movies, oh my god, yes, let me take in that new car smell. I'm like, what new car smell? You mean that like weird smell of the car? I don't mean gas, I mean the inside of a car. And they all have that smell. It's always slightly different with each car, but it's always, I don't know how to explain it. It's just that new car smell, you know what I mean? I hate it. It smells bad. It just doesn't smell good, and it makes me like not be able to breathe. And when I go into a car, I feel like nobody else can smell it but me. Like, do you not realize it? I don't know. Whatever. And we have deadlines. Deadlines terrify me, but they're also the only thing that keeps me from procrastinating. So, you know, I have a love-hate relationship with deadlines, but I also absolutely hate them, so maybe it's just a hate relationship. Tutorials. Okay, I don't like making tutorials. I don't like watching tutorials. I don't like watching tutorials because they make me feel like, oh, I had to watch a tutorial. They're boring, and also, like, I just like figuring things out on my own. Unless it's like a tutorial that will actually help me with like tips and, you know, art stuff. It's still boring most of the time, right? I cannot sit through a tutorial, even if it's about something that I'm interested in. Like, I can't do it. It's boring. And I don't like making tutorials because, again, it's boring and I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. And, like, what if the advice I'm giving is terrible? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm just repeating what other people have told me. So if I do make tutorials, which apparently you guys want tutorials, which I get it. I get it. I'll try, but I will have to find something that I actually feel comfortable and like confident in talking about, and I won't feel like I'm just spewing nonsense. Vomit. It's disgusting, and I hate it, and it's tied to like being sick, and it's terrible, and we can move on. And time. The last one is time. So I haven't talked about this since like a while, but time terrifies me. Timers make me panic. The fact that I don't have enough time. Like, I have a Google Calendar now. I use Google Calendar. I have never been that type of person, but I use Google Calendar. Like, I would keep to-do lists and bullet journals and whatever, but I have a Google Calendar now, and surprisingly, it's the one thing that's made me being able to like really feel okay. Like, what do I have on my Google Calendar right now? Well, oh, I have to study history? Okay, I'll do that, sure, after I just finish this voiceover, and then I'll go study history. But my point is, it just helps me see exactly how much time in the day I have, okay, after school, what do I have to do? I have after school activities. I just get to see exactly how much time I have, and it's all right there, all visual, and yeah, sure, it makes me panic, like, I am constantly worried, okay, how much time do I have? Okay, and then after this, and then from 12 to this point, I will be doing this, and then and I'm just, like, constantly worried about it. I'm constantly worried about, like, running out of time, and not having enough time, and, like, I don't know, like, not completing, I don't even know what I'm afraid of. It's terrifying. I'm also very scared of time travel, and I've talked about it, and it's because of that one time travel episode in My Little Pony, because I really watched My Little Pony when I was younger. Like, I was obsessed with it. It's the thing that made me actually start drawing, and so many cartoons. Like, when I was younger, there were so many episodes with time travel, and just, it terrified me. Don't time travel. If we ever invent time travel, please don't do it. Please just don't do it. I don't care, but please just don't create any alternate timelines and mess up reality. Like, I just, that'd be good if you just didn't do that. Like, we'll deal with it. Yeah, sure, you had one embarrassing moment 5 years ago. It's okay. It haunts me too. And that's it. And it is a 20-minute video. Look at that. How did I know? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll try and cut it down. I'll try and cut it down to as much as I possibly can, and hopefully when I listen back to this, I won't be like, ew, why do I sound like that? But let's be honest, I always do that. So, yeah. I do hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got to know me a little bit more. I don't know if this helps, but especially if you're new. Hi, hello, please stick around. I know I haven't been very active lately, but it's because of school. It's so stressful. But it's okay. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. I'm trying, I swear. Anyway, I will see you all in my next video, whenever that is. It could be in another 3 weeks, depending on how many exams I have coming up. But hopefully it will be sooner. I will try and manage my time. There it is again. A little bit better. I have to find a work-life balance. Except it's like a school, life, hobby, YouTube balance, Anyway, bye-bye.